Hello guys, welcome back. So today we are going to talk about the alarm system which we are going to add in our digital clock circuit. So the alarm system will have three main parts. We have the user input or the alarm console. They're basically containing push buttons. Next we have the time matcher or the comparator, which will be comparing values which you have set as the user and that of the clock itself. And finally we have the siren module, which just basically the alarm itself once it's triggered by the time matcher. So the time matcher is the one which will be driving the siren module. Basically this system you just interlink them together in order for them to give you an output. Yes, so at first say that we have the user input. Let me just slide this. So the user input will contain two push buttons for each set or each counter. So each counter, what I mean by each counter is the seconds counter, tens of seconds counter, and the minute counter. If maybe I'll improve it one day, I'll add tens of minutes and even an hour. So for each counter we'll have two push buttons, set and reset. The set push button will acting as the clock of the set counter. So we'll have two CD4017. One CD4017 will be synchronized by it will be running at the same time as the seconds display. So if the display shows 1, then the CD4017 will be lighting the first LED. If the display shows 10, then the CD4017 will be showing 10th LED on. Now once they are synchronized together like that, then the set CD4017, the set push button will be driving so the set push button acts as the clock of this CD4017. It will be driving it from the previous output to the next output for you to set your time. And if you have made a mistake, you can just press reset push button, which will be clearing every the set value itself. So just press clear or reset, just clearing everything that you have that you had set. Then you start all over again by setting like that. Yes, I'll explain more of this when we get to that point. Next we have the time matcher. So the time matcher, just drive this a little bit so that you can see. So the time matcher basically will contain XOR gates. The XOR gates output a value of 1 if the inputs are alike. So if A and B are 0 0, it will give an output. If A and B are 1 1, it will give an output. If any of them is not if any of them is not alike, then it's going to give a 0 output. Yes, so basically we are going to compare the output, the input that you have set as the user and the time itself. If they match, then it's going to give a 1 output. That 1 output in every single XOR gates will be taken to a single AND gate, which will be checking if all conditions have been met in every single XOR gate. And if all conditions have been met, then it's going to give you a 1 output. That 1 output will come and it will be driving the siren module, which is our last part. So the siren module just basically contain an NE555 connected in bistable mode, which will be powering the next NE555s either connected in astable or monostable mode. Yes, so basically the NE555 in bistable mode, once set, it can't be off or it can't be reset unless you press the button reset itself. It will just remain on. So that on will come and drive the next ICs, more the astable and monostable, and the sound will be adjustable. So you can just adjust your sound to make it so if you want a soft beep or if you want a strong wake up buzz once you have set your time. So this is basically the alarm system that our digital clock will be having, and I wanted to prepare you guys so that when we start making it, it will be easier for us to understand the different sections and how we'll be making the circuit. I will still be explaining much because the logic here and the logic here is quite big, so I'll just explain it when we start making it very well. So yeah, so thank you very much guys for your time, and thank you for watching this video, please subscribe to Tronics Energy and share to as many people as possible for people to learn how to make fun circuits like this. So yeah, thank you very much guys, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.